Hard stuck? Let's fix that.
Oh, fucking wall this kid.
Indulge me for a second. First, imagine your rank as a visual representation of your total skill. A culmination of everything you do on average, smashed together into a teeny icon on your screen. I say imagine, but this is literally what your rank is. You win some games, you lose some of which you play way above your average, some way below. But nonetheless, your rank is a very accurate indicator of your average performance. I'd even argue something such as, your average performance is equal to the level of your fundamentals. In other words, your fundamentals determine the level of your average performance, and your average performance determines your rank. So if you want to rank up, you must first rank up your fundamentals. These are things like game sense, positioning, communication, movement, aim, crosshair placement, and a whole lot more. Your rank is the average of all these skills. Let's say your communication is on an immortal level, but all your other skills are gold. At best, you're going to be a plat player. What if some of your skills are below gold? Well, you're fucked. Got iron level movement? That's going to hold you back big time. It's a simple concept, but it can be hard to identify your own weaknesses in your gameplay because of personal bias. That being said, the most effective way of ranking up is first identifying your weaknesses. After identifying your weaknesses, you then need to build upon your weakest elements first. If you find yourself struggling to identify your weaknesses, that's when it's a good time to get a coach or even just a friend who can give you an alternate perspective. It's best to find someone who is better than you at the game, but any alternate perspective can reap some benefits. Found a weakness? Okay, good. We're halfway there. It's going to be most effective if it's your biggest weakness, but correcting any weakness is going to help you progress. I'd say my biggest weaknesses are my movement, communication, and my teamwork. I often don't work on these elements in my gameplay, and so it makes sense that I'm hard stuck immortal. In the spirit of this video, I'm going to begin training these weaknesses, and by the next video I'll post an update for you guys on how it's affected my rank. That way it's like we're all working on this together. Alright, for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep the topic simple. You can easily follow the same steps no matter what your weakness is. Let's say your weakness is teamwork like mine. Simply by focusing on your team play, you can better improve upon this element of your skill set. However, you can take it a step further. Before focusing on your team play, do some research. You could simply look up guides on how to better understand what good team play is, or even better, you could watch some pros, pay attention to how they play with their team, etc. After getting a good understanding of what good team play looks like, then you're going to want to go and do some focused practice for yourself. I'd say the better understanding you gain, the easier your focused practice is going to be. And that's it. Over time as you do this, you're going to get better at the game. A simple 3-step process of identifying weakness, researching weakness, then focused practice to improve upon the given weakness. I think a big hurdle that holds me back personally is that sometimes when working on improving my weaknesses, I'll give up if I don't see the results I'm looking for right away. And this is dangerous because the growth can still occur without instant progress. Think of improvement the same way as planting a seed. You need to water the seed consistently for several days before you even see it break the surface. You likely wouldn't give up watering the seed in just one day because it hasn't even sprouted yet. So don't do the same in your training. I'm struggling with this exact thing right now, but you know what? Maybe that's why so many successful people talk so positively about discipline. Maybe discipline's power comes from how it can be used to overcome weaknesses. Discipline in this case would be your ability to stay consistent with improving upon weaknesses, despite that feeling that maybe your efforts are fruitless. You gotta water that seed until it sprouts, man. Otherwise, you're never gonna see the progress that you're desperately searching for.